The continent's strongest swordsman was a perverted old man. He wanted to torment the Empire's top genius with smells. But a kid under 10 broke his pressure and yelled, "Screw you, pervert!" Joshua's arrogance has alarmed the Academy's higher-ups. Some think his improper admission is a serious violation and want him expelled. But his teacher disagrees. He said Joshua's fight against the school's criminal group was ignored. Instead, he faced expulsion, promoting bullying. During the argument, a protest was reported downstairs. Baron Serge smugly told the principal no one defied the 12 families. Over 100 members of Aisha were protesting. This was proof. Now, in the name of justice, Joshua must be expelled. However, the messenger said the situation was the opposite. The students wanted Aisha punished. In the hallway, they saw 2 key Aisha members. They demanded Baron Serge handle it swiftly, or his position as chancellor would be at risk. Joshua and teacher Kane then arrived. Kane urged them to stop and punish Aisha. Serge, stop acting all noble. You've been involved in Aisha's misdeeds, including the Simis affair. Joshua declared that Serge had no right to speak. He promised to take responsibility for the improper admission, but insisted on dealing with the mess himself before leaving. At that moment, Grant stepped forward and mocked Joshua, questioning if his courage came from the east. Grand Duke, aren't you afraid of consequences? Joshua laughed. Forget family names. Today, you'll answer for your arrogance. Gran trembled. Do you think the Kren family will let you go? Serge looked at the principal. Will you let Joshua run wild? The principal decided it was time to restore order. It was never too late to correct things. Schools should treat everyone equally. Grans countered, is the headmaster out of his mind? Status is crucial. Joshua, despite his talent, remains an illegitimate child. He will never be the heir. The Duke won't oppose us over him. At that moment, Grand Duke North and Count Lima entered. They dismissed the talk of changing heirs as idle gossip. In the North family, strength determines rank. He reminded everyone of this. Let kids handle their own problems. That's the Royal Academy's rule. They asked if they would fight the North family. Grand was afraid and angry. He warned his son to be sensible. Don't disgrace the family. A smart child should understand. Before leaving, he reminded them. Don't provoke his son Maru again. The 2 children turned pale. Then the 3 went into a room. After the Duke asked Joshua about joining the Royal Knights, Lima confronted him. Lima asked if Joshua still thought the longsword was trash. Joshua looked determined and sighed. He said he didn't think the longsword was trash, but he believed no weapon could surpass his spear. The 2 greatest swordmasters were shocked. Lima smiled and released a master-level killing intent. Lima released a deadly aura and dared Joshua to repeat his claim. Joshua, undeterred, walked towards him slowly. He declared he would prove the spear's power. Lima, astonished, felt his old ailment flare up. He loved tormenting geniuses and seeing them defeated. Excited by the thought of Joshua begging for mercy, he remembered the Grand Duke was still present. The Duke gave Joshua some advice. If he wanted to join the Royal Knights, aim for the 3rd Battalion. Joshua knew entering the top 3 would earn him a title. Then he could leave the Duke's house, where Ibar would be the successor.